Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I'm Anuja Kumar and with me is Reshma Tiwari with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to attend Goa Liberation Day celebrations this afternoon, to also inaugurate and lay foundation stone of multiple development projects worth over 650 crore rupees. Third India-Central Asia dialogue begins in New Delhi. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar says ways must be found to help people of Afghanistan. Over 137 crore 49 lakh doses of COVID vaccine administered in the country so far. In Gujarat, voting underway for Gram Panchayat elections amid tight security. North India reels under intense cold wave. IMD predicts condition likely to persist till Tuesday. In badminton, Kidambi Srikanth to face Lo Qian-yu in men's singles final of World Championships in Spain this evening. And in hockey, India to take on Japan in last round-robin match of Asian Champions Trophy this afternoon. As India marches towards administering 150 crore vaccine doses against COVID-19, news about the new corona variant is a cause of concern. In this situation, we appeal to our listeners to get fully vaccinated at the earliest and help others get vaccinated. Please continue to follow these 3 simple steps to stay safe. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 gaz ki duri for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. For any COVID-related information and guidance, contact national helpline numbers 01123978046 and 1075. And now, the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will attend Goa Liberation Day celebration at Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Stadium at 3 p.m. today. The Prime Minister will felicitate the freedom fighters and veterans of Operation Vijay at the function. Goa Liberation Day is celebrated on December 19th every year to mark the success of Operation Vijay undertaken by the Indian Armed Forces that liberated Goa from Portuguese rule in 1961. Mr. Modi will inaugurate and lay foundation stone of multiple development projects worth over 650 crore rupees in Goa. The Prime Minister will inaugurate multiple development projects including the renovated Fort Aguada Jail Museum, Super Speciality Block at Goa Medical College, New South Goa District Hospital, Aviation Skill Development Center at Mopa Airport and the gas-insulated substation at Dabolim Navelim Margao. He will also lay the foundation stone for India International University of Legal Education and Research of Bar Council of India Trust at Goa. The super speciality block at Goa Medical College and Hospital has been constructed at a cost of over 380 crore rupees under the Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana scheme. It is only the state-of-the-art super speciality hospital in the entire state of Goa, providing high-end super speciality services. It will provide specialized services like angioplasty, bypass surgery, liver transplant, kidney transplant, dialysis, etc. The new South Goa District Hospital has been built at a cost of 220 crore rupees. It is equipped with modern medical infrastructure, including OPD services in 33 specialties, latest diagnostic and laboratory facilities, and services like physiotherapy, audiometry, among others. The redevelopment of Aguada Fort Jail Museum as a heritage tourism destination under the Swadesh Darshan scheme has been done at a cost of over 28 crore rupees. The Aviation Skill Development Center at the upcoming Mopa Airport, built at a cost of around 8.5 crore rupees, is aimed at providing training in 16 different job profiles. The trainees will be able to get job opportunities in the Mopa Airport project as it becomes operational, as well as at other airports in India and abroad. Gas-insulated substation at Daborlim Navelim Margao has been constructed at a cost of around 16 crores under Integrated Power Development Scheme of the Ministry of Power, Government of India. It will provide stable power supply to the villages of Daborlim, Nisai, Navelim, Aquembakso and Telaulim. Talking exclusively to AIR News, Goa Chief Minister Pramod Sawant said government is paying special attention towards creating infrastructure in the state.
आगवा जेल जो 60 साल से उसी तरह से जो डेवलप नहीं की थी उसी तरह से पड़ी थी, वो टूरिज्म डिपार्टमेंट की तरफ से हम गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया के सहकार्य से अप्रोक्सीमेटली मोर देन 28 करोड़ ऑफ रुपीस उस प्रोजेक्ट पे खर्च की और आगवा जेल म्यूजियम प्रोजेक्ट, रिनोवेटेड प्रोजेक्ट प्रधानमंत्री के हस्ते लोगों को समर्पित कर रहे हैं। द सेकंड प्रोजेक्ट इज द सुपर स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल, 350 करोड़ ऑफ रुपीस स्पेंड करके केंद्र सरकार के सहकार्य से इस प्रोजेक्ट हमने कंप्लीट किया है, जो साउथ गोवा के लोगों को कवर करेगा। ऑल द फैसिलिटीज इंक्लूडिंग द एलएमओ टैंक से लेके पीएचयू ऑक्सीजन की फैसिलिटीज वहां पे अवेलेबल है। इस प्रोजेक्ट का लोकार्पण माननीय मोदी जी के हस्ते होने वाला है।
India International University of Legal Education and Research of Bar Council of India Trust will be established in line with the focus of the government to transform Goa as a hub of higher and technical education. More from our correspondent.
Goans are quite delighted and excited to celebrate 60th anniversary celebration of liberation today. Goa was liberated on 19 December 1961 from 450 years rule of Portuguese. Goans are quite eager to welcome Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who will inaugurate some projects virtually. The main event of Prime Minister's address will take place at the Shama Prasad Mukherjee Stadium. In the last few years, Goa has attained a rapid pace of progress and development. The constant effort of the Prime Minister to improve medical infrastructure has led to specialized medical services, and more such projects will be launched today. With the Mukesh Thari, Tushar Jadhav for AIR News, Panaji, Goa.
The President and Vice President today paid homage to martyrs and freedom fighters on Goa Liberation Day. In a tweet, President Ramnath Kovind said the nation pays homage to the martyrs and freedom fighters who fought to liberate Goa from colonial rule. He said, "We also salute the exemplary courage and valor of our armed forces." Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu greeted people on Goa Liberation Day. He said, "Today, we remember and pay homage to the freedom fighters and martyrs who fought for the liberation of Goa from foreign rule." Home Minister Amit Shah bowed to the valor, courage and tireless efforts of the great freedom fighters who fought to liberate Goa from colonial rule.
External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar today said India and Central Asian countries share deep-rooted historical and civilizational ties with Afghanistan. He stressed that ways must be found to help the people of Afghanistan. The minister said this while delivering his opening remarks at the 3rd India-Central Asia Dialogue in New Delhi. He listed concerns and objectives regarding Afghanistan, including a truly inclusive and representative government, the fight against terrorism and drug trafficking, ensuring unhindered humanitarian assistance, and preserving the rights of women, children and the minorities.
Third edition of the India-Central Asia Dialogue. Your presence here is an affirmation of the relationship we have forged over the last 30 years. This is a very good opportunity to review both bilateral and regional relationships and consider the challenges that we face more collectively. Our meeting today amidst a rapidly changing global economic and political situation. The COVID-19 pandemic has resulted in an enormous setback to global health and to global economy. It has changed the way we imagine societies, workplaces, supply chains and governance. It also highlights the inadequacy of the existing multilateral structures to meet new and emerging threats. We need diversified supply chains and more regional solutions.
Foreign ministers of Kazakhstan, Kyrgyz Republic, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan and Uzbekistan are attending the dialogue, which is being chaired by External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. Uzbekistan Foreign Minister Abdulaziz Kamilov said the interaction platform launched in 2019 is progressively strengthening its role as an effective tool for promoting inter-regional cooperation in Central South Asia. Tajikistan Foreign Minister Sirojuddin Mohriddin said India is one of the fastest growing economies where a powerful industrial base has been created and considerable scientific and technical potential has been accumulated. Turkmenistan Foreign Minister Rashid Meredov said today's dialogue will set the right guidelines for further partnership, adjustment of positions and approach towards new goals of cooperation. Kazakhstan Foreign Minister Mukhtar Telyuberdi expressed confidence that today's event will help boost bilateral, political, economical and humanitarian ties. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar hosted the Central Asian foreign ministers to a welcome dinner last evening. Over 137 crore 49 lakh doses of COVID vaccine have been administered so far under nationwide vaccination drive. India's active caseload currently stands at 83,913, which is the lowest in 570 days. Active cases account for less than 1% of total cases. The recovery rate is currently at 98.38%. A total of 7,469 recoveries in the last 24 hours have increased total recoveries to over 3 crore 41 lakh. 7,081 new cases were reported in the last 24 hours.
The World Health Organization has said the number of cases of the Omicron coronavirus variant is doubling at least every 3 days. The UN Health Agency said there is consistent evidence that Omicron has a substantial growth advantage over Delta. According to the WHO, the new variant of coronavirus is spreading faster than the Delta strain in countries with documented community transmission, with the number of cases doubling in 1.5 to 3 days. As of now, the Omicron variant has been identified in 89 countries across all 6 WHO regions. The current understanding of the Omicron variant will continue to evolve as more data becomes available. The WHO warned that with cases rising so rapidly, hospitals could be overwhelmed in some places. WHO noted that Omicron is spreading rapidly even in countries with high vaccination rates or where a significant proportion of the population has recovered from COVID-1 levels of population immunity. Director of WHO Southeast Asia region, Dr. Poonam Khetrapal Singh said, countries can and must prevent the spread of Omicron with the proven health and social measures. Our focus must continue to be to protect the least protected and those at high risk. The Netherlands has announced a strict lockdown over Christmas amid concerns over the Omicron coronavirus variant. Prime Minister Mark Rutte said the Netherlands is again shutting down. That is unavoidable because of the fifth wave that is coming with the Omicron variant. Non-essential shops, bars, gyms, hairdressers and other public venues will be closed until at least mid-January.
Bangladesh is starting giving COVID-19 booster doses on a trial basis from today. Bangladesh's Health Minister Zahid Malik said the government has decided to provide booster doses to the elderly and frontline workers like doctors, nurses, government officials and journalists, reports the official news agency BSS. The minister said close to 7 crore people have received the first dose of the vaccine and 4.5 crore people have received both the doses of COVID vaccine to date. In our bilingual live phone-in program Corona Jagrukta series, Dr. Suryakant of King George's Medical University, Lucknow, will be with us tonight to answer the queries related to coronavirus. Listeners can ask questions to the expert from 9:30 p.m. on toll-free number 1800-115767 and on telephone number 011-2331-4444. You can also post your queries on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts by #AskAIR. You are listening to the Midday News on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to attend Goa Liberation Day celebrations this afternoon to also inaugurate and lay foundation stone of multiple development projects worth over 650 crore rupees. Third India Central Asia dialogue begins in New Delhi. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar says ways must be found to help people of Afghanistan. Over 137 crore 49 lakh doses of COVID vaccine administered in the country so far. In Gujarat, voting underway for Gram Panchayat elections amid tight security. North India reels under intense cold wave. IMD predicts condition likely to persist till Tuesday. In badminton, Kidambi Srikanth to face Lo Qian Yu in men's singles final of World Championships in Spain this evening. And in hockey, India to take on Japan in last round-robin match of Asian Champions Trophy this afternoon. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
चलो मिलकर एक शुरुआत करें, चलो एक फैसला आज करें, मास्क नहीं तो टोकेंगे, कोरोना
Welcome back to the Midday News on All India Radio. In Gujarat, voting is underway for elections to 8,690 village panchayats amid tight security arrangements. Voters queued up since 7 a.m. to elect heads of various gram panchayats and ward members. The polling will continue till 6 p.m. Counting of votes will be held on 21st of December. Over 8 crore 82 lakh voters are expected to cast their votes through ballot papers this time across the state. These elections include general, midterm and by-polls. A total of 27,200 candidates are in the fray for the elections of Sarpanch and more than 1 lakh candidates for the wards. In Jammu and Kashmir, one Lashkar-e-Taiba terrorist was killed in an encounter with security forces in Srinagar early this morning. The encounter broke out after security forces launched a search operation in the Harwan area. The brief shootout began on the outskirts of Srinagar around 4 a.m. today. Police said the search operation is underway in the area.
Aerial Delivery Research and Development Establishment in Agra has conducted a flight demonstration of Controlled Aerial Delivery System of 500 kg capacity, CADS 500. ADRDE Agra is an R&D laboratory of Defence Research and Development Organisation DRDO, and the flight demonstration is part of a series of activities organised towards celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, commemorating 75 years of independence. Union Home Minister Amit Shah inaugurated a new building of the Central Forensic Science Laboratory CFSL at Pune in Maharashtra today. He reviewed the facilities set up at the laboratory.
CFSL के पुणे के केंद्रीय कार्यालय के परिसर का लोकार्पण दोनों ऐतिहासिक मावल क्षेत्र में हुआ है। आज दोनों संस्थान अपने अपने क्षेत्र के अंदर एक अपना विशेष परिचय बनाकर देश के सामने उपस्थित है और दोनों संस्थानों को आज ये नए कैंप परिसर और FSL लैब से काम करने में ज्यादा सुगमता रहेगी, सरलता रहेगी और उनकी स्ट्रेंथ में भी काफी बढ़ोतरी होगी, इसका मुझे विश्वास। ये आपदा मोचन बल की 5वीं बटालियन के कैंप परिसर में महाराष्ट्र और गोवा, ये 2 राज्यों को किसी भी आपदा के समय मदद पहुंचाने के लिए आपदा मोचन बल के जवान सदैव तैयार रहेंगे।
Mr. Shah also attended the Bada Khana, a practice in army and paramilitary forces, to organize lunch or dinner on important days with National Disaster Response Force personnel. Earlier in the day, Mr. Shah, who is on a 2-day visit to Maharashtra, offered prayers at the famous Dagadu Shet Ganesh temple.
Union Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Thakur and Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami launched Vijay Sankalp Yatra in Bageshwar district of Kumaon division today. Through this Vijay Sankalp Yatra, the Bharatiya Janata Party will give an account to the people of the development works done by the state government with the help of the central government. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. Best wishes to all consumers for Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Hallmark ensures purity of gold. Always purchase Hallmark gold jewellery. For any consumer-related complaints, please contact National Consumer Helpline's toll-free number 14404. Issued in public interest by Department of Consumer Affairs, Government of India, Jago Grahak Jago.
To commemorate the occasion as a Janotsav, All India Radio News brings its listeners a special quiz on India's freedom movement and its glorious history. The quiz is being conducted every Monday and Tuesday in Morning News. The next question of Amrit Mahotsav quiz will be shared with listeners on Monday, the 20th December. And now, let's listen to our special program, Azadi Ka Safar, highlighting the importance of the day during the freedom struggle.
Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. Birth of a Nation. India's glorious freedom struggle is one of the greatest struggles the modern world has ever witnessed. AIR News brings you a glimpse of the struggle every day.
देखता हूँ मैं जिसे वो चुप तेरी महफिल
Today we pay tribute to Ram Prasad Bismil, Ashfaqullah Khan and Roshan Singh, who attained martyrdom on 19th of December 1927. Ramprasad Bismil was among the most notable Indian revolutionaries who fought against British colonialism.
The ideals of freedom and revolution got first ingrained in his mind after he read the death sentence passed on the freedom fighter Bhai Parmanand. He used to give vent to his anger in the form of poems.
Bismil rose as a prominent freedom fighter with his participation in Mainpuri conspiracy.
In 1918, Ashfaqullah was a student in school. Inspired by the Mainpuri conspiracy, young Ashfaqullah asked his friend to introduce him to Ramprasad Bismil, and thus in 1920 began the legendary friendship of Bismil and Ashfaqullah, which ended only with their death.
Ashfaq and Bismil engaged in revolutionary activities under the banner of the Hindustan Republican Association.
They were arrested after the Kakori robbery, and the trial for the case went on for over a year and a half. It ended in April 1927 with Ramprasad Bismil, Ashfaqullah Khan and Rajendra Lahiri sentenced to death and the others given life sentences.
While in Lucknow Central Jail, Bismil wrote his autobiography and also the cult song, Mera Rang De Basanti Chola. Jai Hind on his lips, the 30-year-old Bismil was hanged in the Gorakhpur jail on December 19, 1927 and cremated on the banks of Rapti River. Ashfaqullah Khan was put to death by hanging on 19th of December 1927 at Faizabad jail.
देखना है जोर कितना बाजुए कातिल में है सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है.
Roshan Singh was an Indian revolutionary born on the 22nd of January 1892 in Shahjahanpur district in Uttar Pradesh. Although he had not taken part in the Kakori conspiracy of August 1925, he was arrested and tried for a murder carried out during the Bamroli dacoity in December 1924. He was sentenced to death along with Ramprasad Bismil, Ashfaqullah Khan and Rajendra Lahiri. He was executed at Naini jail in Prayagraj. On the 19th of December 1927, we pay tribute to the brave sons of the soil.
December 19 is also the Goa Liberation Day. On August 15, 1947, when India gained its independence, Goa was still under the Portuguese rule. Following unsuccessful negotiations with the Portuguese, the former Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, decided that military intervention was the only option. The 36-hour military operation conducted from December 18, 1961 was codenamed Operation Vijay. On December 19, 1961, Indian troops reclaimed the Goan territory and the Portuguese Governor-General Manuel Antonio Vassallo de Silva signed the Certificate of Surrender, thus bringing Portuguese rule in the region to an end. This made India completely free from foreign rule. That brings us to the end of this episode of Azadi Ka Safar with AIR News. See you in the next episode tomorrow.
आजादी के आंदोलन के खजाने में ऐसे ढेरों शब्द जिन्होंने बदल दिए इतिहास। तारीख बदलने वाले लफ्जों पर आकाशवाणी समाचार ला रहा है विशेष कार्यक्रम धरोहर हर सोमवार।
Moving on to sports, in badminton, Kidambi Srikanth will face Loh Kian Yu of Singapore in the men's singles final of BWF World Championships at Huelva in Spain this evening. Former world number 1 Srikanth yesterday etched his name in the history books after becoming the first Indian men's badminton player to reach the singles final of a World Championships. In a historic all-Indian semi-final, Srikanth defeated compatriot Lakshya Sen 17-21, 21-14, 21-17 last night in a thrilling contest that lasted an hour and 9 minutes. Lakshya finished with the bronze medal. He became the first Indian male shuttler to secure a medal in his maiden World Meet appearance as he made his way to the last 4 rounds of the prestigious event.
In Asian Champions Trophy men's hockey tournament in Dhaka, defending champion India will look to continue their winning streak when they clash with Japan in the final round-robin match today. Olympic bronze medalist Indian kicked off to its title defense in style at the Champions Trophy with 2 wins and a draw from 3 games so far. Cold wave has gripped entire North India. As per the India Meteorological Department, cold wave to severe cold wave conditions have been observed in some places over East Rajasthan, in isolated pockets over West Rajasthan and West Madhya Pradesh and Haryana. Cold wave conditions have also been observed in some places over Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh, Gilgit-Baltistan and Muzaffarabad, Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh and East Madhya Pradesh. Director General of India Meteorological Department, Dr. Mrityunjay Mohapatra, told AIR that severe cold wave and cold wave conditions are likely to continue over northwest India till Tuesday and abate thereafter.
During past 3 days, cold wave to severe cold wave conditions are prevailing in some parts of northwest India, including Haryana, Chandigarh, Punjab, North Rajasthan, North Madhya Pradesh, West UP, some parts of Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. Especially over the hilly areas, temperatures are sub-zero, and over the plains, temperatures are below normal by about 4 to 6 degrees Celsius. In addition to this below normal night temperatures, day temperatures are also below normal by 4 to 6 degrees Celsius over some parts of the plains of northwest India. As a result, cold day conditions are also prevailing in some parts of northwest India. In addition to cold wave and cold day conditions, the dry northwesterly winds are prevailing over the plain, which is aggravating the adverse impact of cold day and cold wave conditions. And this condition will continue till 21st, and thereafter temperature is likely to increase.
The Kashmir Valley also has been gripped by bone-chilling cold wave ahead of the harshest phase of winters of 40 days known as Chilankala, which will begin from Tuesday. Now let us take a look at the weather update for the day. National capital Delhi is experiencing a cold day. It recorded a minimum temperature of 5 degrees Celsius, while the maximum be around 18 degrees. Mumbai is likely to have mainly clear sky. Chennai is likely to have partly cloudy sky. Kolkata is experiencing clear sky. Srinagar will have mainly clear sky becoming partly cloudy towards afternoon or evening. Jammu will have mainly clear sky. Leh is likely to have mainly clear sky and the temperature will vary between -16 and -4 degrees Celsius. Gilgit will have mainly clear sky with temperature hovering between -9 and 11 degrees Celsius. Muzaffarabad will have generally cloudy sky. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to attend Goa Liberation Day celebrations in a short while from now, to also inaugurate and lay foundation stone of multiple development projects worth over 650 crore rupees. Third India-Central Asia dialogue begins in New Delhi. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar says ways must be found to help people of Afghanistan. Over 137 crore 49 lakh doses of COVID vaccine administered in the country so far. In Gujarat, voting underway for Gram Panchayat elections amid tight security. North India reels under intense cold wave. IMD predicts conditions likely to persist till Tuesday. In badminton, Kidambi Srikanth to face Loh Kian Yu in men's singles final of World Championships in Spain this evening. And in hockey, India to take on Japan in last round-robin match of Asian Champions Trophy this afternoon. And with that, we end the midday news.